Okay, so here we have Elle Baker and Angela Howes. Okay, and we would like to know, how long have you known each other?
I think it's probably been like 3 or 4 years now, maybe.
Yeah.
We met in college and we graduated a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Well, you graduated a few years
Yeah.
ago.
An upperclassman, lowerclassman meant 3 or 4 years ago.
Yes.
That's awesome. So when you guys first met, can you recall any reservations, if you had any? Be honest. Be honest.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't really have any reservations. I don't remember when I first met Elle, but I just remember seeing her around, and I was like, oh, she's just probably, one of those girls I would never ever talk to. And then I found out her husband, or her, at that time, was her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think you guys were engaged. Yeah, it was her boyfriend. And somebody was telling me, like, yo, Elle's down, her boyfriend's black. And I was like, what? And so for me personally, because I'm biracial, I just have this, extra love for biracial couples. So I was like, I bet she's cool. And then when I met her, she was actually cool. Actually, you know what? I think I remember meeting you because...
I was gonna say, I don't even remember meeting Angela, so I don't know if I can answer this question, but what do you remember?
Well, I was a DL with Reagan.
Oh, yeah.
And I think somehow we all were, like, in the same room. And she's like, this is my cousin. I'm like, oh, I know who she is because her boyfriend's black. In my head, I said that.
Right.
I'm just keeping it honest.
I know you got
But,
it.
like, on campus, that was a big thing because black girls white guys did not like black girls. So, like, people like me did not get love. No love for the squad. And most of the black guys, some black guys would date white girls, but it definitely, like, made you kind of stick out if you were in a interracial relationship. So I think that's probably kind of like when I was like, oh, that's who Elle is. And then just because she's so cool, it was never like weird.
Right.
Like, the minute I like talked to her, I was just like, oh, she's cool.
So then in the 3 to 4 years that you guys have known each other, what would you say would be a positive outcome from your friendship that God has used in your life?
Well, something that I love about Angela is how genuine she is, especially in our friendship. Like, she's so real all the time, and I feel like that pushes and allows for me to be my real self too, even like on the days that I don't have it all together, or if I'm feeling some type of way about something. I feel like it's okay for me to be able to express that. She allows room for that, and I think that that's crucial, at least for me, in relationships and friendships. So I think that that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks. I think Elle's just like a constant person. Like, she's just really even keel and very professional, to where, like, I know if she has a problem with it, I'm like, okay, it's cool. Kind of like similar. Like, if Elle speaks up about it, I'm like, okay, I can speak up too, because she's very reasonable and just one of those calm, like, warm people that you're like, ooh, I can chill out with her because she doesn't do the most. It's like what I expected. Like, I was like, oh, she's probably so extra, or so, because, like,
right.
I hung out
because of, like, her friends, and just because it's so different than me. There wasn't anything wrong. It was just so different than me. I didn't expect to connect with her, but I feel like we're similar in our way of thinking, and so it's a very comforting feeling. I'm like, okay, she's chill. Like,
It's amazing. So do you, one last question, do you guys feel that because you are diverse from one another, that you definitely have learned things that has made your life richer, and would you encourage others to maybe, if they do have reservations, to step out of their comfort zone because they might have a friendship that flourishes like yours, even if you are different from one another?
Oh, absolutely. I think that there is, like, I love the word you use, richness, and diversity, and befriending people that look different from you, because we all bring different things to the table. So if we're only, like, ever with one type of person, there's so much that we're missing out on. So I would encourage anyone to build relationships with people who look different from you.
Yeah, I agree with what she said.
That's amazing.
But also, just like, I think sometimes your reservations or your expectations, you have no clue who's on the other side of, like, what you're judging them by. I think Elle's an advocate for people, and I never would have expected that just looking at her on the outside. Even some moments where I felt other people were acting unjustly or acting out of bias or hate, I've heard Elle speak up against those type of people, and that just always throws me off. I'm like, wow, you know, you can't judge a book by the cover. So
Yay. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Thanks so much for sharing the love you have in friendship, and we really appreciate you taking the time.
no problem.